to spend a little bit more time exercising and walking. It's like even just that shift. If you're in an area right now, maybe you're not making millions of dollars, and you're like, oh, well, like I just want to, like I want to find something else. Is there anything else like that that's comparative to my situation where I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna get another job just so I can buy another nice car? Is there anything recently that you realize that isn't a priority in your own life that you've had to just minimize?
I'm sort of going through a place now. In 2017, that's whenever my TEDx talk came out, and that's when my book came out. And I was doing a lot of things at that point. I had a lot of irons in the fire. And so now with 2018, what I've had to do, and it's difficult. It's more difficult than it sounds, because when I kind of put it in front of myself, I was like, oh, this will be easy. But I'm having to be much more selective about who I engage with, whether it be on social media, whether it be, again, like I was saying before, I'm being very selective, more selective about who I'm doing podcasts with, because a lot of people are trying to get my attention, which is great. But I'm trying to find people who I feel that what I'm saying is going to really make an impact on their audience, people that are willing to listen to what I have to say. The same thing with speaking engagements, the same thing with, any kind of consulting or coaching. I would rather coach somebody or work with somebody who desperately wants to learn and is desperately ready to take the lessons, as opposed to a person who may be interested. So there's a difference, right? There are people that are interested, and then there are people that are committed. And in this life, there is but one level of commitment, and that is total. So if you have something that you feel is truly a priority, you need to commit to that with every ounce of being that you have. And when you're in that hardship, when you're trying to give everything you can to that, there are going to be times when you think that you've given all that you can. But I promise you, there's another 20 or 30% from there that you can give. And that.
Hey, Logan Tyler Nelson here. I would so appreciate it if you took some time to hit the subscribe button. I really want to just honestly live and give. Why? Because I was told when I was young that if you're feeling down, the best way to feel better is by lifting someone up again. So in an effort to make someone feel less alone, please hit the subscribe button so the podcast has a better chance of being found and making someone feel less alone. And if you're feeling down, hey, it can help you. Know that by hitting that subscribe button, you just did someone a huge favor. So thank you for hitting that subscribe button.
That's why it's so important to make sure that you give your effort to those things that are truly worthy of that. If you're spending all your time running in circles or chasing the next shiny thing or putting out fires, as it were, in other words, working on things that are not priorities, then you're not able to do the things that really matter to you. And then you're not going to be able to make the kind of impact that you want to make. So that's what I'm doing now. Instead of saying yes to everything, I'm saying no to things that are not going to be as efficient and are not going to be able to help me spread my messages efficiently or as largely. And while that sounds easy, it is sort of difficult, because that means that in order to say yes to you, that means I have to say no to 5 other people. But that's why that's why I said I'm honored and humbled to be on here, because I feel that this conversation is very important. And I feel that whoever's listening to this, is very important that they are hearing our words, because hopefully this is reaching out to them, and hopefully this is going to make an impact on their life. And people talk about impact, but impact to me is this. It's not just the impact that I make on one person, but it's what they decide to do with it now. It's that impact that they make on the people around them, on their husband, on their wife, on their father, on their son, on the people that they work with, on the person they walk by on the street when they smile at them. That to me is impact. It has to be something that resonates far beyond just the words that we're saying right now. So that's sort of another thing I'm kind of coming to terms with right now.
Wow. That's, yeah, that's I love that definition of impact. And I think it's, the ball's in their court. And even to kind of elaborate a little bit more of what you said is like, so many people go, I don't know what to do with my life. I'll just go back to college. And it's like, that's like such a passive investment to me, and such a more active active pursuit or active investment to me would be like, starting that Facebook group that you've always wanted to start, or hiring a coach to get you to the level that you need to start playing in order to reach the top level, and I think if there's someone, maybe Marcus, I believe 100% Marcus is the dude for you if you're looking to up-level your game. Please reach out to him. But I want to go into scratching the surface curiosity questions where, we learn a little bit more about you. We get the opportunity to make someone out there feel a little less alone. And also, we plug in where more people can find you. So whenever you're ready, we'll go into that.
I'm ready, my friend. I'm excited for these questions. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome. So what's another job other than your own that you would like to try?